Okay, hey, Smiling Jack here. Today I want to do something a little different. I wanted to bring my mom in here to, I guess, give a little insight on what it's like to have someone in the family with schizophrenia, or have someone directly in your life who has schizophrenia. Also, I want to give an update on my dog Nala, because someone asked about her. Her jaw was snapped in half on her right side. She has 5 pins in and has like this acrylic cast that covers it up. But she's doing good other than that. Alright, I'm going to turn over to Mom. Mom. On your head.
Huh? All right. Hi, my name is Amanda, and as y'all know, Dylan is my son, and his diagnosis has been a very scary and sad and an emotional journey. When he was first diagnosed, I had the stigma of what Hollywood portrays as a schizophrenic to be, and that is not very accurate, I guess you could say. And but I was distraught. I was sad, even though I knew in my heart, I felt that's what Dylan had before a doctor said that he had it. The day that we found out, I actually called my dad and I was crying, and I was very upset that I actually backed my car into a fence, not realizing that I was going to be that emotional about telling somebody other than my husband or, whatever. Um, I've had to learn that schizophrenia is real. I've had to learn that it is to me, at this point where Dylan is it's a debilitating disease. I know he is at the age that they say that it takes, that this is the most critical age for a boy, I guess. I don't know. He's not stable. A lot of times our whole family dynamic revolves around Dylan's moods, Dylan's attitudes, the fear of, if he's having a bad day, can I really go to the grocery store and not come home and find him, that he has taken his own life. There was a time in our life that my husband had to come and open his door every morning because I didn't want to be the person to find Dylan if he chose to end his life. It's a very hard place to be, to have to put your child into a hospital for mental illness because then you think that they're going to lose their trust in you, that you are just throwing them away. But that's the disease. And I had to learn that if Dylan had a brain tumor, or if Hannah or Bella, if they had a brain tumor or they had some type of medical emergency, would I not take them to the emergency room? Or if they were in the hospital, would I check them out AMA before they were better? The hospitalizations for Dylan have been very hard because he becomes very angry and he thinks if one symptom is better, then he's better. But that's not the case. Dylan's sickness has consumed our whole life. Like I said, we all walk on eggshells most days. There are days that I'm very angry at Dylan. There's days that I'm tired. I'm tired of the unknown. I'm tired of the ups and downs, because it's not just him on the roller coaster. It's all of us on the roller coaster. There are good days. There are days, when the symptoms don't appear. But right now, in the stage that we're at, they seem to always be here. There's not a day that goes by that at some point that I don't that I don't get angry or mad. And it's not that I get angry or mad at Dylan. It's just you want it to stop for him. And so when you're riding down the road and he just laughs and there's nothing funny, or he starts talking to himself, or he gets frustrated, or you can see that he turns his head real fast because he sees something that is not really there, but he has to double check if it's something that has happened. I wait for the day that Dylan can function normally. I believe that time's going to come. Right now we're trying to get all the medicine and all of that kind of stuff straightened out. Dylan is a lot like me in the regard that if there's going to be a reaction to medicine, we typically have it. And so there's a lot of side effects to the medicine, and there's a lot of side effects that you have to overcome. And so you don't really know what type of medicine things to change, because you don't want to change too many things at one time. That way you can know what actually is working and what's not. So, I did something. Sorry. So, with that being said, schizophrenia, I think, is something that can be managed. We've read it. We're just waiting on that time. We're waiting on the time that he can get to being who he used to be. Just for instance, we had a birthday dinner for the 5-year-old, and I had to call my dad and get him to tell my stepmom, hey, you haven't seen Dylan in a while. He's not the same. I mean, he's not. He may have to wear headphones, and listen to music. He may just laugh at random. He may just start talking to himself. He may shake. Dylan shakes his legs all the time. And it makes other people sometimes uncomfortable because he is uncomfortable. But you just have to get through it. My daughter has a hard enough time. Most of the time, she'll make a joke, and at the very beginning, it was very offensive to Dylan, but that's become their dynamic. That's become, she'll make a joke, making fun of him, but that's okay for those two, because they fight like cats and dogs, but this is their way of coping. My husband struggles, but we have found out that most fathers, most men, do not like the diagnosis, and they don't understand it. They won't take the time to understand it because it's a fear, or, to me it's ignorance. I'm not calling my husband ignorant, but it is an ignorance, because it's one thing to research successful schizophrenics because they've already been through this chapter. It's another thing to actually see what is taking place and what is manifesting on a daily basis today until Dylan gets stable. So I believe there's hope that Dylan will get stable. But right now we're just not there. And so these videos, or these vlogs, as he calls them, is helping him spread awareness, because he feels like there's nothing else he can do. So this is just from my mom's perspective. He's sitting in here listening to me. I know if it was just me, it's a lot more emotional. But you don't want them to see that part. Because he's not taking things from me, but there are times at the end of the day I'm exhausted. And that's the reality of it. But whenever he asks me again to share, I will. But until then, continue listening, and hopefully you can educate yourself. If you have somebody in your family that has these symptoms, don't be scared. Embrace it and just see what you can do to better understand, and see if there's something that you can do to help them get through this time until they get stable. Have a great day.
Hey, well, that was my mom. Yeah, I've been wanting to add her into this for a long time because, like I said, or I might have said, I can't remember, that there are people who watch these videos, not just mine, but others, who have no idea what to do, and their family member was just diagnosed, and it's a whole scary world. It's a world of its own, basically. And I just wanted to give my mom's perspective, someone who's on the outside looking in, but who's also a very active role in my life. Yeah, so I hope this has helped someone out there who's been listening. I hope this has been more informational, or help giving more info to people out there who need it. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And again, it's Smiling Jack signing off. Bye.